Hey guys, it's Zesty, and today I will be showing you guys how I texture hack Funky Kong, and it isn't very difficult. You start out with the LA Bike FK file, and inside there will be a Funky All, a body, and a tire image. Then those are under the textures folder under driver and cart model. For now, you don't have to worry about the other images within those folders. So you have to save those three onto your computer, and then you have to open them up into whatever photo editor you want. And here's your Funky Kong. He's a total mess, but that's okay. We'll start out by selecting his fur. And usually for my textures, I like making it slightly darker, but you can make it white or black or blue. It doesn't really matter what you make the fur, whatever you like. So right now I'm making it darker. And then I'm going to move on to the shorts. And same with the fur, the shorts can be any color you want. Right now I'm selecting just the shorts, I'm excluding the belt buckle. So once I have that selected, I'm going to go to hue saturation, and there I'm going to change the color. I'm going to make it purple because it's a random color, and I'm not really making a theme with this Funky Kong, it's just all random just to show you guys how it's done. Then I'm going to select the belt, and I usually use curves, which lightens and darkens parts of the image, so I like darkening it and lightening the buckle. And then I draw a white line through the center of it because I like the way it looks, but when I was doing this I ended up being on the wrong layer, so it ended up drawing like as a shadow, so it turned out gray. So here I am trying to figure out why it's gray, but yeah, then I go change it to white. Realize it still doesn't work because it's black. That's the thing with like photo editing, it's just trial and error. You have to figure it all out, just whatever works for you. So I leave it as gray, and then I'm doing something, ignore this. Okay, and then I move on to the bandana, and I change the color of it, and I usually make the polka dots black, but it takes a bit of time to like select every single dot. So I just made it a different color for now and left the dots white. Made it blue, made it a darker blue or more powerful blue. And then I select the shirt. Basically you can fill the shirt in with just a blank color, like you don't need to worry about those shadows because in Mario Kart anyways you can see all the outlines, so I just make it pitch black, and then I select the glasses. Now I think the one I'm selecting now and that little one are both a part of the glasses, but I don't really know, I just do it just in case. So I usually make my glasses black on almost every texture. So I turn down the saturation, and then I go to curves, and I make it darker. And then it makes the whole image darker, but then I do a clipping mask, which just makes it affect just the glasses. So then I have that. And to show you guys how the images on the back of his shirt work, I have a random rainbow. I don't really know why I chose rainbow, just did. So I select the rainbow, and then I paste it onto Funky, and obviously it's really big, so you have to change the size of it, and doing the size, lowering it. The trick with this is you have to make it small enough so that it's visible, but you can't make it like too high up on the shirt or else it'll like stretch it out. You can't make it too low or else it'll stretch it downwards. So like putting images on the back of the shirt is really trial and error, and the more like detailed the image is, the harder it is to see on Mario Kart. So usually letters are really useful, but it has to be symmetrical. It has to be a letter that is able to be duplicated and able to be mirrored, basically. So that rainbow on Mario Kart, it will take it and mirror it, and it will become 2. So that's how that works. And I think I'm done with Funky Kong for now. So then I go to the Flame Runner. And obviously, this looks like a bigger mess than Funky Kong. So what I do is I kind of cheat, and I take an image, and this is from an old texture I did, and I copy it, and then I just paste it over the entire thing. And what happens is, this is also trial and error. On Mario Kart, you just have to see how it turns out looking. Like, it could look really cool, like the way all the parts of the image like make up the bike, but sometimes it looks bad, so you just have to mess around with the images too. And then you have to save the images you just did, which I'm doing right now. I'm not going to change the color of the tire, black's fine. And then you have to save it, import it back into these. And once you do that, you import the ones you edited. And they look kind of messy, but that's okay. But for this one, there's a Funky Kong TX64. You don't have to separately edit that one because you can just paste in the one you just made. So you could like paste in the same image for both of those. And then you do body. Paste in the bike. And then from there, you save as onto your SD card in the MKW folder. And there's your my stuff folder, and then you just save as the Funky Kong file. And now let's see how it'll end up looking on Mario Kart. Okay, here we are in Mario Kart. Let's go with Resway 2. Now we wait, and wait, and wait, and there he is! Okay, there's Funky Kong. So yeah, he looks like exactly how we made him. The bike looks just like the image. It's all metallic. I like that. The mirror though, the window on the bike is red. I don't really know how to avoid that. Sometimes it changes the color and sometimes it doesn't. So I don't really know how to fix that. As for the rainbow, it's a bit pointy at the tip. So that means I would just have to lower it a little bit in the editor. So that's how you'd fix that. Overall though, he looks just like how we made him. So let's have a zoom in of him. And there he is. So I hope this helped some of you, if any of you. And thank you for watching. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.